What's happening? It's your boy R. Dot, back with another one. You dig? Let's get straight into it, baby. Boom. Alright, yo. Man, you know what I want you to understand, man? What I don't seem to get is that when you tend to be respectable, people tend to make it seem like it's disrespectful. Okay, let's say for instance, you see somebody not wanting to talk, so you just don't talk to them. It's not like, okay, I don't rock with you or nothing like that. You just see that this person don't feel like talking today, so you don't initiate a conversation. And you're not being disrespectful. You're just being, you're being respectful because you notice that they don't want to talk. But somehow they turn that into being disrespectful. You notice that a whole lot of BS goes on around you. Maybe it could be at your job, maybe it could be in your community, maybe it could be at, maybe social gatherings or whatever, and you don't entertain it. And because you don't entertain it, they look at you as being disrespectful, or you being what can I say? You being standoffish, or whatever the case may be, something along those lines. It's like when you're being respectful and you understand and you reading the room, they treat it as you being disrespectful. Because a lot of the times what people do is the opposite of what they want. If I'm making sense. Like, a person may be walking around acting like they don't want to talk to nobody, but in actuality, they really want somebody to talk to. They really want somebody to come up to them and ask them how they're doing. And, I get it. I understand it, but that's not my problem. That's not my issue. Sometimes as an adult, you have to learn how to deal with situations on your own, because sometimes most of the times, there's not going to be someone that you can call on. The only person that you're going to be able to call on is the higher power, is God, So, learn to solve your own problems. People have to learn how to solve their own problems, because a lot of the problems that happens in your life is a result of the actions that you take. You feel me? So, by being a certain type of way is only adding more fuel to the fire. And I tend to, stay away from things like that, because I'm not here to babysit you. I'm not here to, now if you come to me and tell me your problem, man, I'm all ears. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you. And if I can help you, figure this problem out, then I am. Then that's, I feel that it's my duty as a human being to help you figure out what's going on, what's the problem, and how can we solve the problem. And I think that it's really, childish of some people to actually, go about situations like that. It's like the dude in school that don't have to do anything to get females, and all the dudes, they really like the dude. They really like the fact that the dude don't have to do anything to get the girls to notice him and to like him and all those type of things. So what they do, they pick on him. They pick on him, they belittle him, they try to make him seem like, he's irrelevant. When in actuality, all they really want to do is figure out, man, what is it about you? What do you do? What do you have that makes people that makes, the opposite sex, cling to you like that? Like, you don't have to put yourself out here. You don't have to make yourself be seen. You don't have to make yourself be bigger than who you are. You don't have to do anything. All you really do, bro, is exist. And, females tend to notice you. Females tend to be attracted to you, and as a man, I get it, because you really don't want to be, you really don't want to be that type of man that sit around and just go up to another man and be like, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, man, sometimes if you just go up and ask for help, it's readily available. The help is readily available. 9 times out of 10, man, if you go up to a millionaire and ask him, how did he become a millionaire, a multimillionaire? He'll tell you. He probably will tell you. I mean, maybe you have to do a little, taking him to, paying for dinner, taking him or her out to dinner, something like that. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be just but 9 times out of 10, when a person know that you taking an interest in them, they're not going to look at you as less than. They're going to look at you like, okay, you're on to something. You really get it. You know what I'm saying? And so we as people who are driven by our ego tend to, stop a lot of those things from happening because our ego gets in the way. Our ego gets in place of us trying to better ourselves because we don't want to seem like we're less than in front of a person that we're actually less than in the current moment. And I don't mean that you're less than as a human being, because we're all equal as human beings. But 9 times out of 10, that person makes you feel less than because they're everything that you want to be. And your pride get in the way and your ego get in the way of asking those questions, because everybody wants to be the man. Everybody wants to be the top dog. Everybody wants to be the head honcho. You know what I'm saying? The HNIC. But sometimes, man, we really have to humble ourselves, yo. We really have to humble ourselves and, and take accountability and be, and show humility, man, because you're not where you want to be right now. You're not where you want to be right now. And the person that you're resenting is exactly where you want to be. But you tell yourself that, okay, I can do this on my own. I can die. Man, you can't do it on your own. There's no story of a person that done it on their own. They started on their own and they learned along the way, and they gravitated toward people that can help them on the road to where they're going. And they attracted people that was intrigued that could help them on the road to where they're going. If I'm making any sense. So a lot of the times, man, you really have to show humility, and the first step into showing humility is doing the shadow work. Doing the actual work, man. Like actually looking in the mirror, man, and facing those demons, facing those messed up things that's about you, man, that you try to cover up, that you try to hide, that you try to suppress, man. Embrace that. And once you embrace those things about you that you can't stand, that you can't hate, and you own that, then you can work on bettering that. You can work on, making that part of you a better version of you, if I'm making any sense. And when I'm speaking these things, man, I'm speaking these things from the heart. I'm speaking these things from a place of knowing, bro. Like I'm speaking these things from a place of, like, I've been there. Like I've been the person that been arrogant. I've been the person that didn't, prideful. I've been the person that's been, didn't want to face humility. I've been the person, man. You know what I mean? But a lot of the times, man, the most authentic thing about you is the most seductive thing about you, and the most appealing thing about you, and the most, high vibrational thing about you. Your authenticity. You feel me? So learn to embrace your authenticity, man. Learn to embrace your authenticity. And that would stop a lot of the feelings that you get when somebody is doing a little better. That'll stop a lot of the, things and the feelings that you're trying to suppress from coming out, because you can't stop it. It's like pressure, bro. It's like pressure when it's like it got to escape. It got to escape. If it don't escape, it's eventually going to blow. So, and I know I kind of got off topic, because really the topic was about when you being respectable, people, treat you as being disrespectful, but it kind of all ties into one of the same thing, because it's like, okay, the reason why you think that somebody that's respectable is being disrespectful, basically. So I know it kind of went all around the world and everything, and I kind of broke it down, and it seemed like it was, all over the place. But now it all ties in if you just listen to what I'm saying, man, or whatever. So, with all that being said, man, I'm not going to keep you here all day. You know how I do. I talk your head off all day. You already know. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you go. But it's your boy R. Dot back with another one. You dig? Over and out, baby.